What is going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you a brand new video. Of course, we've got 4 methods for you today. They're going to make you a ton of coins, and if they do, make sure to drop a like down below. Of course, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe with those notifications on. It is greatly appreciated. We're gaining so much support recently, and it does mean a lot. Make sure to go check out my Twitch. We're streaming on Sunday at about 2 p.m, so come along there. It'll be 2 p.m. UK time. We'll be opening, I think, about 100 packs this time, so make sure to tune in. But without further ado, let's get into it. So guys, the first method, a pretty low budget one for you guys who are struggling. I know a lot of you are at the moment. Oh, that was really bad of me to miss that. Let's have a look. I know a lot of you guys are struggling at the minute, not only to make coins, but you've spent so much during team of the season, whether it be on SBCs or packs, that you've not got any coins to be doing these methods with. So I'm going with some cheaper ones here that will hopefully help you guys out who are having that trouble of, I'm not able to actually do the methods. Now, we do obviously have some higher budget ones. There are 2 cheap filters and 2 reasonable filters in this set of methods, so they will help all of you guys no matter sort of what kind of coin balance you're coming with. But obviously for those of you guys with a lower balance, this is obviously aimed at you with the cheaper methods. So we're going to hopefully pick up quite a few of the cards here. As you can see, they are being listed quite heavily under a K. We're going to be looking really at 700 and below. Obviously we picked a couple there who are a little bit more expensive, but to guarantee yourself a sale here, you want to go 700 and below. The 550s are quite regular, it would seem, so you can seem to pick up quite a few of these. As you can see, those ones that popped up are all almost gone now, so that was just like kind of a splurge of cards being put on the market. So we're just going to go from 800 and try and pick up 1 or 2. I mean, you saw me pick up a load there, but we'll go for a more formal approach where we actually sit and do the method in front of you guys to show you guys how easy it is. We've got Tech in there, who we've missed for 450. He seems to come up for 450 and 500 a lot. I'm not sure why. I mean, I get that people are getting him in packs and just going, right, I'll list him, get a few coins. You've always got to check if the players are in marquee matchups, because they will always go for a little bit more. Nice 650 there, so not too bad. And I think you can see my coin balance has gone up already, which would suggest I think some of these have sold on. I will just give it a check now. We'll see if any of these have sold on immediately. One of them has. There you go. So Isla, the right back, has sold on pretty quickly. So it would seem that he might be the most profitable one of them all. But hopefully we can get, oh, that was awful. That was very bad from me. Hopefully we can get a couple other cards that are similar. They are all going to sell on anyway, so it's not too much of a hassle picking all of these. Oh, why is it got me immediately on the add type transfer thing? 'Cause that's not what I want to be on. Let's have a look. Come on. If we knock it up there. Oh, brilliant. Well, we managed to get one. There you go. That's all we needed. We've got the 550 there, so we'll whack him back up. We'll put him up for 950 just to lower it a bit. Maybe he'll sell on a little bit quicker. And we've got 650 there, so straight off the bat, very, very easy method to be doing. And we're going to be looking at their opposers in marquee matchups. We're going to be looking, so this is Fenerbahce. We are looking at Besiktas. I probably butchered both those names, but in all fairness, they are foreign names to me. Let's have a look. Besiktas. I mean, it looks Greek, but I don't know if that's correct. Let's have a look. So these guys are going for probably about a K. So you want to be picking these up at 850 and below, really, as well. Besiktas there. Right. I'm going to keep trying to say the name, and eventually I might get it right. So we're just going to be having a look and see if we can get a couple of these. It does look like they might be a little bit more difficult to snipe, judging by the fact that we have been beaten by snipes, whereas the first one we just didn't really get that much. But we'll be knocking these up for 1K as well. It does look like they'll sell on quicker. So that might be something that's more of a positive to this one from the Fenerbahce method, but they do seem pretty similar. It does seem like we are getting beaten a little bit more. That might just be a case of this one's the more popular method, or this one's the harder part of the SBC. I'm not sure. The requirements did seem pretty simple, but you guys know that can be, the market can change with an SBC in a various amount of ways, so we can't guarantee that we're going to get one way or the other, and some teams are always a little bit more expensive, as you will see obviously with our other method as well. So knocking them ones up pretty simply. I've got to say this is a very easy filter. I mean, they both are, but I'm not really having any trouble. I've not sat here at all and thought, oh, might not pick that one up. It's just very flowing. And for you guys who are struggling at the minute, this is where you want to be going. I know that it doesn't look glamorous and it's not this sort of big budget method, and I'm not going, oh, buy 100 players and they're going to go up. Trading isn't that easy with FIFA. I mean, trading in general, whatever you're doing, whether it's game, real life, there's loads of different types of things you can be trading. It's never going to be simple, otherwise we'd all be rich. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'd all be rich on FIFA or real life. So you've always got to put in some sort of graft in for it. It's just sometimes a little bit harder. I mean, during Team of the Season, the amount of coins I have lost on players, some of you guys would not believe how much I have lost. I mean, Traore went down. I mean, I didn't pick him up at his peak, of course. I'm not that stupid, but I picked him up at like 500k, and he's now what, 250. We've got, I think, Phillips. I got a 900k, and he's now probably far past that. I can't imagine he's anywhere near that at the moment. I'm not really checking them just to save my heart. But there are a lot of players who are just shooting down at the minute. We're all losing coins, and I can understand why a lot of you want quick and easy methods. It's just difficult with low budgets, but I know you guys will all get there. We're going to move over to the next filter, and we're going to be looking at Liverpool. As you can probably imagine, we've gone, oh, God, I've messed that up. As you can probably imagine, they are a fairly expensive one in this marquee matchups. So we're looking at about, is it 2k, maybe a little bit more? Let's have a look. Ooh, that's quite good. I did not think it would be this much. Wow, they are a ridiculous amount for, wow, that's a lot more than I was expecting. 3.5, there's, okay, so 3.5 is not even a solid place to sell them. I mean, they're 3.8 and they're still 50th minute. That's mental. So we're going to be looking probably 300 coins below that for our pickups. I mean, it's ridiculous how many are getting listed right now. So it's going to be a struggle because of how many are getting listed, but I think we can hopefully make a few coins off of this. So we've got Joe Gomez there. This is probably going to be the hardest filter, but this one has the most potential for profit. You've got 3.4k with a lot of non-rare players here. We've got a lot of rares as well, but there's the biggest potential for a profit here. We are going to have to do speedy sniping, but there is a lot in this. So we've missed a few here, as you can see. It is going to be one where you're going to have to be smashing it, or the ideal thing for you guys might be is that you buy them in the day, so buy them at night, sell them in the day, because there'll be a lot less traffic on the market during the night. But that's obviously not a quick fire guaranteed way. These guys are going like wildfire. I mean, we're going to struggle to even pick a few up. Let's have a look, see if we can grab the next one. We are trying our best, but I mean, I'm going as fast as I physically can. Okay, we got a 3.2 Lovren, not too bad. 3.8. So before EA tax, you're looking at 600 profit. Afterwards, probably about 400. So not too bad, but definitely shows this method is a very solid method. It's just going to be hard to complete. We're going to go at 3.4 and below because they're not really going to be massively profitable if you're going at 3.5. Let's have a look. We are going as fast as we can, guys. So this is going to be a filter that if you aren't too confident with sniping, I would say stay away from, purely on the basis that you're not going to be happy with the result. It is one where you're going to have to really speed this up and really go for it with this filter. You can't just be kind of like that. You cannot be making mistakes like that for a start. Let's have a look. Can we get the next one maybe? That was awful. That was poor from me. Right, let's have a look. Can we get the next one? We're only going to go for one more, just at the rate that these are just dropping off. See, like, even the 3.4s, which is your worst point of profit, are just gone. Right, Minamino. We've fluffed that for the last time, hopefully. So we're going to move on to the final method, because this one, although extremely profitable, is not the easiest thing in the world to do. So we're going to bot Man United, and we're going to be looking at the cheaper one of that matchup. We're looking at Man United here, as you can see. Hopefully, we're not going to struggle as much to get these as we were with the Liverpool players. I don't see it being as difficult. They're looking like about 2k, or is it maybe a little bit more? 2.2, there's still a fair few. Let's have a look. 2.4. 2.4 is probably where we're sitting for these. So EA tax on that's going to be 120 coins. I'd say 2.1 and below for the pickups. Diego Dalot there. Missing out on the Pereira as well. We do need to be a little bit quicker on these ones, definitely. Oh, there you go. So we got that one, not too bad. So 2.4. This one's probably a little bit easier than Liverpool filter. I'm not sure why, because having done the marquee matchups, I know that both of them are exactly sort of what's the word, equally required, I guess it makes sense. So there's no preference on having a Liverpool player over a United player. They both really should be rising as much as one another, but I suppose it's supply and demand, and there's obviously a lot less Liverpool players in the market. Maybe I couldn't give a guaranteed answer why, but it does seem a bit odd that these guys are less, and the Liverpool guys are like a ton more, but it is what it is. We are finding it easier to pick these guys up, I've got to say, so that's 1 plus. That was awful, not even. Right, we're going to knock this down one more time. Let's have a look. Right, we've got that one. Absolute madness of a James there. I'm annoyed we missed that. Don't know why I'm still going for it. We'll go for one more. Once we've got that, we will call it a day, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Of course, make sure to drop a like down below if you have. Subscribe if you're new. All that good stuff. We've gained a lot of support recently, and I can't tell you how much it's appreciated. The goal is 5k before FIFA 21, and hopefully we can actually hit that. That would be a really, really insane goal to meet, based off the fact that I started this year on 1.5k. We've already doubled my subs. We're coming up on 4k. We're doing amazing. If I can get 5k, would be amazing, but I am so happy with the support you guys have shown so far. And that's the final player. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.